In this particular letter, there was additional indications that you were publishing on your website allegations of blatant payroll fraud concerning Miss Sandy Edmonds. Is that correct?
Let me see it again. Is that what it says in there? No, sir, it does not say that. And we had this discussion when we had the hearing. I sent an email to 3 board members. At the point of this letter and all the way through the September, there was nothing on my website or on the LAPA's website that referenced blatant payroll fraud.
You did use the word blatant payroll fraud, and you attributed that particular statement to Mr. Patrick Lowry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
To Mr. Patrick Lowry of the Department of Civil Service, correct?
I did.
And in that meeting with Mr. Lowry, you attended that meeting with Mr. Lowry. He indicated to you that they had no jurisdiction over Miss Edmonds, correct?
That is correct.
And at that meeting, you were told that you needed to speak to some other department other than Civil Service, correct?
That is correct.
This particular issue was added as an additional item of complaint against you, is that correct? For the hearing that took place in September.
Well, I'm going on that assumption. One of these, and I don't know if it's that one, I think it is this one, you said that would be up to Miss, I have referred this matter to the board chairperson, which would be Ms. Steinkamp, determine if these comments should be added to your hearing. So I would go on the presumption based on your letter, since it was certainly an integral part of the hearing, in fact it dominated it, that yes, that was added by Ms. Steinkamp. You failed to do so. And specifically, Ms. Jacobs didn't even reference Stuart Peck in her findings, did not even reference him. She said when you, and I quote, go after our 3 employees, Miss Edmonds, Miss Dow, and Miss Steinkamp.
Were you going after the 3 employees?
No, I was pointing out facts. It is a fact that Mr. Lowry said that this whole setup constitutes blatant payroll fraud. When you asked me to retract that, I did not do so, and I will not do so, because that's what he said. And except for leaving out the word blatant and saying he had made no independent verification of the documents he had presented, which nobody ever said he did, he stated under oath that it certainly was payroll fraud.
Now let me ask you, do you know Miss Edmonds' husband?
Do I know him personally? No. I don't think I've ever met him.
Can you explain why you attempted to friend him on Facebook?
I made no effort to friend him on Facebook.
Let me show you.
If I do, I certainly don't recall it.
Show you, which I'm going to mark as exhibit number 10. You don't know this man, but this is a page that, get my pen here. Number 10, huh? This is a screenshot from Mr. Edmonds' Facebook account. Is that your Facebook account?
Well, I don't know that this is his or not.
I'm representing to you, Mr. Burns, that is a sheet from his Facebook.
There's nothing to indicate that it is from his, and I'm sorry, I'm unwilling to accept that because I don't recall having made a friend request. And if you give me something that, up here we got nothing but black.
Mr. Burns, I just said I'm representing to you that is from his Facebook friend's request, and that was an attempt by you. Are you denying that you in fact did that?
I'm not denying. I certainly don't remember ever having asked to be a friend of his.
Would there be any reason whatsoever that you would be considered to be a friend of his?
No, and I don't remember ever having, made such a request. I don't recognize any of the other people on here that respond to your 16 friend request. If I did, again, I would prefer that this thing clearly identified as his page. I don't know why this would whole be black up here, you know. And clearly me, Tracy Manuel, Heather Esposito, and Damon Nelson have requested to be friends of somebody.
Now, let me
I
ask,
won't totally rule it out, but I sure don't remember it.
would there be any reason whatsoever for you to do that?
No.
And what items of defamation has she been involved with as it relates to you?
Because she has, according to your letter, she is the one who made the decision to put the blatant payroll fraud aspect out here, thereby resulting in the things you have just itemized, that I'm incompetent, that I am grossly negligent, that I have been distributing out false and misleading reports, all of which I think the Inspector General's report of December 9th, 2013 validate my position, not hers, or not the collective defendants.